Alright, this video is for, everyone, we all have a story where you eat some food, go to a restaurant or not, just food somewhere and there's something in your food. So the main story is actually not about me. It's about something that happened to somebody else, but it happened yesterday and I was there. Um, at a restaurant, I won't mention what it was. It's not a super popular restaurant or anything like that, but at a restaurant, went out for I was out working and we were going to eat. And so we're eating our meal, everything's fine. And then one lady, she had a nail in her food. And it was like in the little sauce or whatever. So, she's eating it and then she gets like to the bottom almost and a nail comes out. Now at first she thought it was like a stem because, it's like, special seasonings and all that stuff. But it turned out it was a nail. And not like, a little nail. It's like a 2 inches long black nail in the food, and it was kind of bent up. So obviously, it had actually gone through some processing or whatever with the food, and it's from the manufacturer. It wasn't from the restaurant. Like the manager came and he said he like looked around and did all this and that, but it was like a 2 inch long black nail in hers, like in the sauce. Which I don't know if you've ever experienced that. I've never seen that before in my life where a nail is in the food. But needless to say, the meal was comp. Like we got everything free, and of course we all ordered like extra desserts. Like I had like a giant shake. I was like, can I get another one of these? And they got covered. So we got the food for free, and it was actually kind of crazy. Because it's a nail in the food. That's really weird. So I thought I'd do this video. I'm sure there are like a million of these up already, but I'm sure you have a story. If you do, please, put it below. If you really care about top comments, you can probably have one of those. And, that seems to only matter to people on YouTube, which is ironic because most of the people it matters to, no one knows who they are because they don't have pictures. So it's not like you see the person. And generally, it's not their actual name either. So it doesn't make any sense. But, if that matters to you, you can, post below whatever story you have. But my little story, I had a sandwich. This is years and years ago. I was eating a sandwich, hungry, obviously. So I have this sandwich. I'm eating it. I think I got 1/3 through it, and I bit into it. I was like, "What is this?" And there was a nice long blonde hair in the bread. And this wasn't at a restaurant. This was like I had a slice of bread from a loaf of bread, and somebody's hair fell into the bread while it was being made, and it was super long piece of hair in the bread, and that grossed me out. It freaked me out. I think I didn't eat sandwiches for a little bit because it's in my head now. What if I bite into it and there's a long piece of hair? So yeah, that's my little story. And of course, it was wheat bread, which I hate anyway, but it's healthier. If you didn't know, the whiter the bread, the quicker you're dead. That's the actual saying. So it's healthy, and that's why my dad bought it. I still hate it, but that just made wheat bread even worse because wheat bread sucks. And then there was a hair in my bread. That's really the only thing that's ever actually happened to me. It's not like I ate like a crunchy tomato and found out it was half a roach. If you get that reference, congratulations. Although I might have said it a little wrong, but I remember it being a like piece of a tomato, like little tomato slice or whatever. But stories like that, it's always weird. You have just things that happen. Like a nail is honestly that's the craziest thing I've ever heard. I've heard of plastic, like the stuff the food gets wrapped in. That might get cooked in. I could see that, or a piece of glass could happen because there's just glass, or something can break and fall somewhere else, and someone doesn't catch it really quick. That's that can easily happen, but stuff like a nail is just crazy. I've never seen that before in my life, and I'm sure most people haven't. And then the whole hair in the bread thing that just freaked me out like really bad because once again never happened, hasn't happened since then, and I haven't heard anyone else ever mention that. But I'm sure it's happened to someone who comes across this video. It's happened to you too. So post any random stories you have about food, something in the food or anything that just might have happened weird with the food, either to you or just a story that you know of. Post it below. Just have some sort of interaction. You might find some crazy stories that you just wouldn't think are possible. Probably like a 2-inch nail in some sauce. So comment below, and thanks for watching this one.